It's time for another edition of Live from Studio M on 105.5 Triple M. I'm your host, Jonathan Sutton. Being at the right place at the right time can really change your life. And if things are just right, it can turn into literally a harmonious future. Today we'll introduce you to Lewis Johnson and Jordan Meredith, find out how they were an exception to one of David Letterman's rules, and why tacos were so important to them at the start. But first, let's hear a song from the St. John's, live from Studio M.
Where do you go when you're feeling down? When your tears rise like the ocean tide pulling on you. You close your eyes, make yourself blind to the world around you. But I see through. I bet you think you're alone and all you die. When you're sitting at home just waiting on someone to find you. No one ever comes around. I'll let you drift away in Shadowplay. Can you still hear me now? I won't let you hide your face. I'm not afraid of loving you, 'cause I see through. Where do you go when you're feeling down? You've been so lost for so long now. I won't let you drift away in Shadowplay. Can you still hear me now? I won't let you hide your face. I'm not afraid of loving you, 'cause I see.
The St. John's, live from Studio M. Let's chat before that. 105.5 Triple M. We're back live from Studio M with the St. John's, and that is Jordan and Lewis. Hi guys, thanks for coming.
Hello.
So let's start off with the name. You guys come from Florida, and you're ruining all the Florida stereotypes right now. I want it to be people who have pet alligators that do stupid things, or they call 911 because they got 5 chicken nuggets instead of 6.
Who says we don't?
But so you both grew up in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so the name of the band is a sinkhole in Florida? What is it?
It's a very polluted river in Florida, and we're trying to bring awareness.
That's not really the truth. No, it is. It's a river in Florida. We met in St. Augustine, and the St. Johns River is prevalent there, and so prevalent that the county is called St. Johns County. And it's just kind of a nod to home, you know.
So let's talk about home for a second. Did you both come from real musical families, or not at all?
Yeah. Well, I grew up in a pretty musical family. My dad played music for many, many years, and still he just actually started a new band recently, and he's been jamming. They actually cover one of our tunes.
Really?
It was called Lots of Papas, and then they just recently changed it. Is it because they added a girl?
Well, no, I don't know what they're called now. You know, I'm really glad we're talking about this.
We're gonna get in trouble.
No, this is a real thing, and they are quickly doing our song better than we do. So
really,
True.
What are they? Is it a bunch of guys?
Yeah, well, it's a bunch of like lawyers and judges in Palm Beach County.
Seriously?
Florida. Yeah, and they just kind of started a little like kind of for fun group that now they play like they actually make quite a bit of like money on weekends just playing
How annoying
bars
is that?
and stuff.
Come on, son, I can do it. Right?
You know, it's pretty cool. I like that he's playing again because it was a little bit.
What does he play?
He plays guitar. I actually, I used to play his guitar. Now I just finally got my own. But yeah, he's kind of been my mentor. You know, my dad.
But is he also a lawyer?
He is, yeah.
Right.
So he got his law degree and then became a musician full time until, you know, basically I was born, and he was like, I should probably get a job.
Get a real job. Okay, so Jordan, how are your parents crushing your dreams?
Segue champion.
My parents aren't musical per se, but they appreciate the arts and put me in piano lessons when I was 4 because my mom heard that it would help me be good at math.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was terrible at math and ended up dropping out of college, so I ruined all her dreams, actually.
That's how she crushed her parents' dreams.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm not smart.
No, man. Her mom is pretty proud, though. At this point, you know, we're playing here. So
Right, of course.
That's-
I mean, this is it when you make it
the
to
moment.
Triple M.
My
of
mom
course.
is the president of the fan club.
Is she really?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
If there is one, our moms would be like the heads.
I thought maybe you had him work at the merch table and stuff.
Yeah, you know, it's not too late. So we're getting there.
All right, we'll talk a little bit about your origin and the taco story, if that's really true. But first, let's hear another song from the St. John's. What are you going to do for us?
This one's called "Lost the Feeling."
Live from Studio One.
Midnight walking underneath the blood red moon. I can hear the streetlights talking, telling me you're coming. You're coming, but you're gonna call me up tonight. Stirring up the dust of an old time feeling. Bet you're gonna call me up. Bet you're gonna call me up. Call me up. What you don't understand is that I lost that feeling. It slipped through my hands, now it's gone too far. I said it before, but you're still not hearing. I lost the feeling. I lost the feeling. Winds are changing, I can feel the pressure rise. I finally found a revelation, and it was never in your eyes. call me up tonight. Stirring up the dust of an old time feeling. Bet you're gonna call me up. Bet you're gonna call me up. Call me up. What you don't understand is that I lost that feeling. It slipped through my hands, now it's gone too far. I said it before, but you're still not hearing that I lost the feeling, I lost the feeling, I lost the feeling, I lost the feeling. I said, I lost it. What you don't understand is that I lost that feeling. It slipped through my hands, now it's gone too far. I said it before, but you're still not hearing. Oh yeah, you're still not hearing that I lost the feeling, I lost the feeling, I lost the feeling, I lost the feeling. I said, I bet you call me. I lost it, I bet you call me. Lost it.
St. John's, live from Studio M. I do have to ask you a question because I did just watch the video for that song, and so Jordan, you're approachable hot, and Lewis, you're like good looking, but not like where I want to get you out of the room because you're gonna like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So no, these are. So the point is, how come you guys? The video is really good, and you have like actors in it. Why didn't you guys just? It's like a robbery video, and it's really pretty cool.
All right.
And I thought you guys should be in it as
You
the.
know, we know our limits, and we're not actors. And we knew that they would do a better job than us. Also, the storyline, originally they wanted it to be romantic. Well, they wanted the Bonnie and Clyde, to be romantically involved, and we're not.
Right.
So we don't even like to play into that at all.
Right.
Well, when we were kind of like planning this music video and like looking at different treatments and kind of deciding like, okay, well, here's what the storyline is, here's what we feel like it could be, it was just kind of like the lines get blurry when like we're acting in a video where we're like kind of like close together. People are like, okay, so they are together, they aren't together. We're not together, and we're not trying to be that band that's like, ooh, we are, we aren't.
Right.
It's like we aren't.
Right.
She's married.
Yeah.
I'm basically married, so I'm like, we're very happy in that, and we want to make it like clear without being, annoying about it. But
Right.
so that it kind of was an easy choice for us to be like, let's not like play at that. And this specific music video and the only other video that we've done in the past have both been kind of love stories,
Right.
or like, kind of tormented love stories, and we don't want to kind of portray that ourselves.
Right. Okay. So then that does lead to the taco story and how you first met. It was like a Taco Tuesday party, which is that a Florida thing?
I think it's like it's a worldly thing, Taco
Really?
Tuesday.
Apparently
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I'm not on board.
Few things go together like tacos and Tuesdays.
Tuesday. Okay. Sounds good. So you were at this party eating tacos.
Here's the correction to this whole story, though.
Okay.
That it was not a party. Me and my girlfriends lived in a house, and it was a Tuesday, and we were like, "Ooh, let's make tacos. That's fun. Drink
Okay.
tequila." We were in our pajamas, like we were just having a gal pal day.
Sure.
And
Fantastic.
one of the girls was seeing this guy. She invited him over. She's like, "Oh, this guy I'm seeing, like he's gonna come over and hang out with us while we watch a movie, whatever." 15 of them show up. 15 boys.
We were in a non-co-ed dorm, so that meant that no women, not even our moms, could come in and help us like move in.
Wow.
So we were very deprived.
I understand.
So a girl invited one of us over. She invited all of us over.
For sure.
Yeah, Lewis is one of the many. And I
Did
couldn't
he come
remember.
in pajamas?
No?
Okay.
No, we came dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ready for the ladies.
Cologne had been sprayed. Axe body spray was present in the air. Freshman year.
No, I couldn't remember his name because there were so many guys that we were meeting all of a sudden that I gave him the nickname Guitar Hero because he had picked up my guitar and was like playing, and he's still to this day saved in my phone as Guitar Hero.
Boom.
That's awesome. So you picked up her guitar and started playing, thinking you're gonna like all of them are gonna
Swoon.
Yeah, I'm like, this is okay. So everybody has their game, you know.
Sure.
And that was my only shot
Yeah.
at like picking up a girl at this thing. And so I picked up a guitar, and I ended up picking up a girl in a totally different way than I anticipated, which was like a lifelong bandmate and friend.
Right.
Which isn't like ideally what I was planning on, but it was. I wouldn't change it.
Yeah.
If that makes
So then
sense.
that night, no kissy.
Between us?
Yeah.
A
No.
lot of our
so
friends.
repulsed by each other.
We're not, but okay, so I was dating somebody at the time, so like it wasn't gonna happen anyways, but also, it's just, to this, maybe at the time, like if you were asking us the day after Taco Tuesday, we'd be like, oh, maybe, I don't know, but like now, 8 years later, we're like such a brother and sister vibe that it's like repulsive.
Right.
You know, I'm like,
she
ew,
is
no.
repulsed by you, dude. So,
He's
okay.
repulsed by me.
Yeah, me too.
yeah. Okay. Nice. All right. So that probably
You know?
works better though.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, because otherwise, I feel like then you get the ups and downs, and then it's hot and heavy, and then you're writing hate songs to each other and
Yeah,
everything.
well, I'm just glad that we didn't just meet or something, you know, because I feel like, you know, one, we have had all this time to kind of like craft what we want to do and kind of grow in the way we listen to music and the way we write music together, but we also kind of got a chance to just really know each other well enough to not worry about, like, you know, the beginnings of like a relationship that
Right.
way.
Let's put it this way. None of the romance or relationships that sparked at Taco Tuesday that night are still happening.
Right.
Except for this one. And
Yeah.
it's because we did it proper.
That's nice.
Yeah.
See, there's kids in the audience. See, kids, no sex. I think we're ready for another song, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Yes.
this one is by a band who didn't have it so easy.
There you go.
They're called Fleetwood Mac.
Yes. All right. The St. John's.
Rhiannon rings at a bell in the night, and when she loved her lover, she rose alive like a bird in flight, and will be her lover.
I love Stevie Nicks, but she's kind of got that. You know what I mean?
I don't
Not
know.
going to say anything. Okay. We'll just leave it
No
at
comment.
that. So, we're talking to the St. John's today, live from Studio. You were on Letterman a few years ago, and when I watched the intro for it, he said, I normally don't do this. I'm breaking my rule, but usually I don't have, I think he might have said beginners or something, or
Yeah.
newbies or whatever. So,
We'll take it.
yeah, no, I mean, and even then afterwards asked Paul, like, what'd you think of them? Which, I mean,
Yeah.
he's going to be like, that was fantastic. But
That sucked.
I always think those things are weird when you're on the TV shows because you're waiting forever and then all of a sudden it's over quick. Or what was that
Oh
experience
my
like
gosh,
for you?
it was exactly that. But we had to get there even earlier than usual because they were taping 2 shows that day. They were taping the Christmas special and the regular one,
Yeah.
so that they could have a Christmas break. So it was crazy, and we shared a dressing room with Darlene Love.
Really?
Yep, and she helped dress me, her and her stylist. They were like, hold on, and they like fixed me. That was great.
Wow.
But yeah, like we were there from like, what, did we get there like 5 in the morning? 4
Yeah,
in the
well,
morning?
that's also because, normally when bands play Letterman, they're like on that circuit of doing late night, and they have, a whole crew that comes in, they set up their stuff, and they just come in at like, 11 to sound check. But yeah, the crew's there at 7 to set up all their
Right.
stuff. We don't even have a crew not even close to a crew.
Right.
Like, we are the crew and the, whatever,
Right.
everything, the roadies and everything. So we got there and we set up everything, and they were like, everyone was just kind of
Surprised that you're doing
Who are
It's 6
these
a.m. and
jokers?
yeah, it's like, cool guys, guess this is the band. Like, I don't know, I feel like those New York like union guys are really like no jokes kind of.
Right.
Maybe it's just with people they don't like. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it was kind of
It was nerve-wracking.
Nerve-wracking from the second we walked in that room, but
And then it
one
was
take only,
over.
right?
What's that?
One take only, right? Or-
Yeah, 1 take, and then it was over before you know it. And David Letterman is very tall, and I remember he just was like, thank you, and took off his jacket, dropped it on the floor, and walked out. And then we never saw him again.
well,
He was gone.
and that was right after, like, we're all flustered. We just finished our playing on Letterman, and he stands up there and he's goofing with the crowd, and he's like, this is after the cameras are off, and he's like, all right guys, well, if you stick around, I think guys, are you guys gonna be here tomorrow? You're gonna be here tomorrow, right? And I was just like, what? Yeah, if you want. It's a joke. It was one of those things
Short,
where
right? He was kidding you.
in the moment though, I was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, tomorrow.
Sure, Dave.
I mean, if you want,
We'll be your house band, yeah.
It was pretty brutal, and then he was just like, God, and he took his jacket off and walked.
But you were still on, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool now. I mean, now that he's retired, it's kind of like, I can't believe that we got to do that.
Right.
It's pretty nuts.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there was a good story beforehand that I heard a little bit about, people playing gigs, and there'll be tough stories that they have where, like, we had a gig and there was only the sound guy, or there was one band here or there. Like, we had a gig and it was outside and there were, like, dogs running around or whatever, and one came up on the stage or something. At South by Southwest, you had kind of a challenging situation. Was this last year or recently? Well, it's kind of a good story, I think.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago, I think, now. And we played this show. It was a room of 600 people and a stage about this big with no microphones or amps for the guitar. So if you can imagine just the 2 of us trying to fill a room of that size, it was, no one could hear us.
Fluorescent lights on, just like chatty.
So we played the first song, and people started clapping in the middle of it because they weren't even sure if we were finished because they couldn't hear.
It wasn't like a false ending. It was like the middle of the song.
Yeah.
Like a minute in, they're like, oh, that must be it.
I think we took a breath and they were like, oh. And so,
Did you keep playing on that one then?
yeah, we just
Okay.
kind of
Pushed
laughed. We were like, ah. So we ended up jumping off the stage and going to we would like make a group of like 20 people gather around us and we would play them a song and we'd be like, cool, thanks. And then we'd walk to another group and we'd play them a song and we'd just like walking around the room. It was miserable,
It was the tech portion too, so like the guy was on Google Glass like filming us. Like, oh, check it out, man. Google Glass. It's like sick, dude.
That's great though, good for you.
But yeah, I mean, like any band, I mean, we've been playing for a while now, and we've done like the college circuit of like playing in lunchrooms at noon. And it's, I mean, there's bad shows and there's good shows, and
we had a show where it was just the sound guy and then he left. And then we were like, what do you do now? Do you keep playing? I don't know.
Are you serious?
If a tree falls in the forest.
Wow. Well, we have more than the sound guy here, and we're not leaving yet, so we have time for one more.
Yeah, there's like 1,000 people in here. For those of you at home listening, I can't believe you guys aren't here.
All right, what do you want to finish up with?
This is a song on our new record. It's called Testifier, and it's one of our favorites to play. It's a little bit peppier, if you will.
All right.
I shouldn't say peppy. That's not the cool way to describe this song.
That's cool.
All right.
It's the St. John's live from Studio.
Be the one to call you out. You're holding the smoking gun and shut me down. Now you're aiming for my heart. Does anybody see that? Come on, baby, can I get a witness? And you don't have to play. Testifier, I'm a testifier. Baby, I don't buy the lies you toss around, but you keep catching me every time you throw one out. Now I'm running out of time, I'm starting to get restless. Come on, baby, let me be a witness. You don't have to play, you don't have to tease. I like what I see right in front of me, You don't have to dance, don't have to preach. I know your song, it's a part of me, I can justify all the ways you move, but I'm a testifier, let me testify. Testifier, I'm a testifier.